I did.
I don't know why, but you were watching the Madness Comic Network. Are you mental?
Like, it's a legitimate question. You're watching the madness. You could be slightly deranged. Slightly.
That's how you should advertise your shows, my guy.
That's kind of how we do, you know. I mean, it's like, are you madness? Well,
If you're watching, I'll say this: if you're watching me, you ain't mad.
it's or you're a little crazy. One or the other. I'm not sure. All right. I want to get your. Well, introduce yourself, man. Look, this is Vaughn, everybody, but I'm going to let him tell you what he's all about. What's up?
Yeah, so I am Vaughn Coleman. I'm the writer and creator of a book called Phenomenova. A little over, actually, about a year ago, issue 1 was not yet at the printer. It was still being crowdfunded. Well, since then, we have issues 1 and 2, and we are currently working on 3. And it has been great, and we've got other projects in the works. And so issue 3 of Phenomenova, finally, guys,
get them back up there.
Issue 3 of Phenomenova, guys, is finally going to introduce the title team of the book. It only took 3 issues, but we're here. So Phenomenova follows the son of a veteran who was struck by lightning while holding a mysterious crystal. That was the story up until this point, as he fails to strike out on his own and is being trained by one of the veterans who fought during World War III to become a... Did I get muted? To join a team called Phenomenova. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, I was muted for a second. Well, now in issue 3, we are seeing that team finally. We're kind of snapping away. You know, all those characters that have really worked hard to get you to care about? Thank you so much. Well, we're kind of stepping away from them for an issue. They're going to be here, but they'll kind of be like commenting on the stuff that happened. So we had a lot of great character stuff in issue 2. And now we are focusing on the team and focusing on a heist. Do you mind if I pull up the campaign?
You may. I expect you to.
So
get down to it. Yeah.
I have been passing at least 1,000 every day, obviously a little more. So if we get to at least 6K today, I will be a happy man. Now, if you missed, you already missed. If you didn't sign up, you missed the chance to get the day 1 trading card. You missed the chance to get... I might have to remove that from the campaign, by the way.
Never tell people what they missed out on, bro.
Well,
it's
okay.
Not a good lead.
Why? Because people go, oh, my God.
You tell them all the cool stuff you have first, and then you go, if you'd have been on a little earlier, you'd have got this.
Well, I was going to say, but look at all the cool stuff you can get. You can get everything outside of the day 1 trading card, even the 48-hour cover. And you might be saying, Vaughn, how can I get the 48-hour cover? Well, you have to back all the covers. But if you don't want to do that, well, it's okay. We only have 5 other covers for you to choose from. But let me go ahead and play the trailer before we get back to talking about this wonderful story, which I will say, according to both my editors and myself, best issue yet.
We call ourselves Phenomenova. Yesterday, the Stormbearers, a deadly group of mercenaries, took control of a nuclear reactor. Before we arrived on the scene, Galvanite, a superpowered teenage boy, attempted to stop them. He failed. His story ended there that day. Ours began shortly after. Today, I sift through the memories of that day. I will put the pieces together, and we will bring those responsible to justice.
And there we are.
I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, so like that trailer, that's why I decided to stop. And I was like, my trailer does a decent job explaining the plot, but let me reiterate. So Phenomenova is a superhero story set 20 years after World War III. And I always say in an age of deconstruction, it is a reconstruction and reconstitution of the superhero genre that we all know and love. Issues 1 and 2 followed Miles Hanksley as he strikes out and fails to become a superhero and begins his training at the hands of one of those superheroes who he grew up admiring. Issue 3 is where we kind of pivot from there. So we have this character named Estrella, who is a superhero detective and also a member of the title team Phenomenova. She made her debut in issue 2, but we see more of her in issue 3 as she takes the memories she absorbed from Miles in issue 2 and kind of puts them together with her own experiences. What are her own experiences? Well, we find out in issue 3. In issue 3, we kind of continue off of those events while also stepping back in time because Estrella has the powers to absorb memories from the items, people, etc. that she touches. She can't see or hear, but she can absorb the memories and information of things around her, and that is how she sees and hears. And so she's investigating the crime scene and absorbing memories of, hey, what happened? How did the villains get in? What were they trying to steal? Who got hurt? How did they get hurt? And then she also reanalyzes and relives her experiences with the team and how she and her teammates got into the reactor after the heist began and tried to stop things in action. So you get to relive all of the cool action while also getting some answers to the some of the many questions that we got asked in issues 1 and 2. See, 1 and 2, I like to do a thing where I tell a complete story, where I give you what you want, and I leave some questions dangling in the air that you can get answered. But I want you to feel when you buy an issue from me, no matter which issue it is, that you get a full story, at least. Obviously, this is part of a long arc, but issue 1 was new reader friendly. Issue 2 was new reader friendly. And issue 3 is also going to be new reader friendly. That being said, you're going to want to pick up on it. And if you're like, hey, I only want to own one of the covers, but I don't know if I want to buy the first 2 issues physically. Well, you can also get digitals, you can get physicals. There are all kinds of options to mix and match. In fact, someone the other day said, hey, I wanted to do this specific combination that I hadn't even considered. So what did I do? I adjusted the add-ons to make sure that they could get exactly what they wanted. No customer left behind, nothing really left behind. But so we're going to see that play out. Now, issue 1 was 65 pages of story. Issue 2 was 24. And issue 3 was initially 28, which is going to be my standard going forward. However, as soon as I set a standard, I break it with this issue, but I felt it was necessary because I am introducing a ton of new characters. And I remember my artist was saying how he loves to draw like Jim Lee when he can. Now, I like to write like Chris Claremont, even though they work together. If you read a lot of stuff, there tends to be more than 3 or 4 panels on a page prior to that era. So I was like, here, let's give us both what we want. I'm going to up the page count. My editor had given me some notes for saying, here's how you could punch harder. And I would add a bunch of pages and you go, that's good. You still didn't address this, this, and this. So I'd add even more. I'd cut and paste. And we ballooned out to currently we're at 43 issues. And I told my artist, if you want to add even just like 1 or 2 more, you can. I gave him just a little extra room. So who knows? If you back, you might even get an extra page or 2. Not going to promise anything. But I decided that 43 pages was the best, which is why this is $15 instead of the 20 or 10 that you saw before. It's right in the middle. and you're going to feel the impact of every page. 15 pages in to inks so far, 5 pages into the colors. I can already say I'm very proud of this issue, and I wish I could show off more of what I have. But you get to see 4 of the colored pages on the campaign. But I wish I could show off more of what I have. But to be frank, we start right out the gate. Within page 3 of the book, we are answering questions that have long been asked.
Yeah, you can't be giving up spoilers on the campaign page.
And the fact that we're in spoilers in page 3, I want to show you that we are getting stuff done. We're not messing around with this issue. This is the fastest paced issue yet, I feel.
See, that's one of the things that I got some friends that are doing now is like one of the final stretch goals. Like if they, just outside what they usually get, they'll put their last stretch goal, the one that they don't think they're going to get, but they hope. And they're making it a like 8-page ash can of the next issue with some preview arts, you know what I mean? Little this, little that, to preview the next issue coming out without spoilers, but still to whet the appetite. Because them ash cans, man, that ash can thing's coming back.
Mm-hmm. You think so?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are looking for.
See, I didn't think of that, but I'll tell you what, I have a digital equivalent of an ash can. If you go to globalcomics.com, you can read the first 10 pages of Phenomenova issue 1 for absolutely free. That's right. Head on over there. And then you could be like, if you're like, I don't know if I trust this Vaughn Coleman guy, he seems whatever, but I don't know. I've seen a bunch of people saying they want to be like Claremont. They want to be like superheroes. So here's what you could do. Don't take my word for it. Let my work speak for itself.
I can already cover you on the do you deliver? Because my friend Carrie's over there in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And she's talking about, I got 1 and 2. So whether or not Vaughn delivers ain't really a question now. It's whether or not you want to get on board.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, no. And I'd love to go back. So I'm a British citizen. I'd love to go back to the homeland at some point. Especially here's the thing, now that I'm hitting the road for cons, man, I mean, that's it would cost money in the budget. But if I know I can make good money while I'm there, man, I would consider. I didn't even think about that until now.
Well, I'm hoping that our boy over there at Albany Comic-Con puts me and you and Chris and all the people from the Madness that got tables. I'm hoping he puts us all in a row or around an end cap or something, so that we can just all hang out together and broadcast the whole weekend.
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I'm trying to pull out of that one. And yeah, I get to meet you finally, That
would be great.
I've hung out at a con with Chris before for a whole weekend, so we're going to get to perfect what we do. We're going to live stream his games being played, with con goers and stuff. We're going to, do this one. It's going to be done a little different. We're going to have the big screen. Everybody walking by is going to go, oh shit, I'm on TV. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. And you signed up for it, got a free table.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how many people call you up? Hey, man, you want a free table?
Yeah, no, not that many. So that was a pleasant surprise for sure. A very pleasant surprise.
Dude, I was blown away. The dude come to me and said, hey, man, I got as many tables as you can get people. And this is Albany, people, October 24th through 27th, Albany, New York. If you want a free table at Dead Man's Hands Expo, hit me up. I will hook you up with the man, and you'll be in just like that. Just like that. That's how we do it. We got some other stuff going on, too. Oh, my God. I don't know if you heard, Vaughn, about the secret art project that the Madness was doing. I know you don't do art, so I probably wasn't in your inbox about it. But I'm getting some of the art in now for the project, and I just get blown away every day by the stuff that's coming up in my inbox. I just got one from Dal Ladd, the artist from the Still Token comics, and holy shit, this is beautiful. And he's like, I still got a bunch to do. Look at it. Dude, some of the stuff these guys are doing. I mean, I asked them to give me something from the heart, right? I didn't go do a drawing for me. You know what I mean? I explained what I was trying to do, and some of the art pieces I'm getting are fucking amazing.
Mhm.
I'm just saying. And yeah, as soon as the deadline goes by and I have the art, we'll announce what we were doing. But I want to make sure we have all the art before I tell anybody, you know.
And like I said, there's a new art contest in town too.
Yeah, I was kind of leading into that. But I have one more thing. I was just going to say that one of the things I'm trying to do with the promotional part of it is to get everybody to promote somebody else's piece in the book, not their own. You know, use that guy. Everybody use somebody else's piece in the project for their promo. All the pieces will be out there and be seen, but in order to see what all we're doing, you're going to have to be looking at all these different people's pages.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cross promotional thing, right? And that way, you know, everybody's promoting each other. That's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just like this, a fan art contest. You get to promote all these people, their talent, and you know, that's what this is all about. Man. It really is.
100%. But yeah.
He'll be here, Carrie. Hold on. He'll be here. Oh, I didn't see that link. We got the link for the Global Comics, so you can go read the first 10 pages, guys. Let me drop
and follow it if you haven't already, you know.
Put that on Pilled and Rumble and everywhere else.
I'm seeming to be gaining a lot of followers lately, so I'm guessing people are enjoying the books.
Well, I mean, it's part marketing and part the people who have already read it, right?
Right.
You're going to pick up new followers if you're packaging it well.
Exactly.
You know, and then they're going to go check it out. You know what I mean? It's going to keep growing. That's what you hope for, is that it keeps growing. The main thing is to not sit in one place talking about you got to keep expanding your the audience that you're talking to. You got to keep encouraging people to share it out to their friends. You know, if you stop and you get complacent, then that's it, right? Don't ever be complacent. Keep pushing. And no matter how tired you are, you're young. Look what I do every day, mother.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If I had one product to sell, and the amount of time that I put in the whole network, I was only putting in one product, I'd probably be killing it. But I'm trying to promote all this stuff, and it spreads thin. You know, it's a lot of work.
Absolutely. So we got all sorts of beautiful stuff here on Madness, and as you can see, we just went up another backer. So you know, we have an ever-growing fan base. Let's see how many people have. So we've got at least 19 newcomers. We've got 30 newcomers alone, 100 returning customers. So that means we got to have some. I got to update I'll do an update after this. I was like, you know, I've done enough promotion. I'm like, you know what? No, I could do a little more because I'm going to be at a con. Again, promoting this book. It's my whole entire life, basically, at this point. But I'm like, you know what? Especially while I'm at a con this weekend, if I could just focus on new people. But by the way, if anyone watching this is going to be at Terrificon, there is no reason you should not back this book, because when you do, you'll be able to come to my booth and get a free print of this beautiful Villains cover by my buddy Zach. So
I think we got I think Rob Retriano is going to be there.
Oh, is he? Nice.
A couple people from the Madness, I think, are going to be there. So y'all get together, take a picture, and send it to Pops. Where is that exactly? Terrificon? Is that Where is it?
Let's see. It is in Connecticut, the Mohegan Sun.
Okay.
Sorry,
I
was
mean, I
just
knew
got
it
a
was up
message
there.
from.
So
I'll go ahead and tell you something. So the person who did the Estrella voice was one of the. Actually, she's an actress, but she's also a cosplay model. She does big following, is cosplaying Rogue, but she's dark-skinned Italian girl and one of the physical inspirations for Estrella as a character. And she's like, I wanted her to do a cosplay cover for issue 4, so she's definitely down for that.
sweet.
So that'll be fun. Her name's Stefania Cesano. But yeah, Estrella is quickly becoming not just a fan favorite, clearly an artist favorite. Her and Vivacity, I would say, based on what the art I've gotten, it really depends. But at least from cover artists, because I told my buddy Bobby, you can draw anything. He drew Estrella. So it seems to me when I tell my artists to draw, well, okay, so most of these guys got prompts from me. He got to draw anything. He chose to draw the villains. So I'd say.
Well, the guys you tell draw anything. They know the book and the characters, and they're drawing stuff that fits.
Yeah, if
the story anyway, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I tell someone to draw anything, it's if I know they know it. Like Herr Berg, Narwhal. I made sure he knew the script, and he's a genius storyteller. So I said, come up with something, and I kept thinking he'll do this, he'll do this, he'll do this, and he goes, "What about this scene where the villains are grappling up?" And I was like, I never even thought of it. I was like, because that was just a scene that I thought was cool, but I was like, that would be an awesome cover. And then he adds these drones. It's funny. So when Rini was doing her cover, which by the way, yeah, it wasn't exclusive, so it's way hiked up in price. We had a number left over. I was like, why not put a couple of these back on if you missed the first one, especially now that Dark Cloud has grown in popularity. So if you want these, they're on the campaign.
Cool.
So, but she just was like, let me film this space with, she's like, can I add drones? I was like, I never thought of it. I've been thinking of this character since I was in 2nd grade. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess you could have drones. Never occurred to me. And so I added them. And then I ended up going, man, I should use those in the script. And since then they've appeared pretty heavily in this issue. They'll appear in a couple of other issues. They've already been used on 3 of the 6 covers for this issue. All unprompted. So these drones are here to stay, and that's one of the cool things, I guess, as a creator that I've learned is to kind of just accept that I used to be very particular on certain things. And now when I create a character, I kind of let my artists, I'm sometimes very particular, like, okay, Vivacity, Dark Cloud, and Thunderclap, I was pretty particular, but even then I allowed for some changes. Dark Cloud and Vivacity especially, or I guess better looking at this. But with other characters, sometimes I'm very specific and sometimes I'm not. Like I let my artist completely. With Army, this guy can clone himself. And I was like, all right, man, I'm going to be real with you. Here are a bunch of ideas, but some parameters. But I basically was like, dude, what do you want? You're going to have to draw this guy a million times. Do what makes you happy, man. And he made me happy. I was like, okay. But I told him, this guy is going to clone himself so many times. Leads to some of the best fight scenes in the book. Go nuts, dude. And he certainly did.
Vaughn, I want to introduce you to my co-host, the one, the only, the Ghost Pepper.
What's going on, Mr. Vaughn? Nice to meet you. Looks good, man. This stuff looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. And here's the thing. This can be yours for, as someone just backed, as low as $5 for issue 3 or $15 for catch-up. So $5, 43 pages, that's pretty good. Because
that's the PDF?
That's the PDF. And every little bit does help, not just only towards this number, but also the algorithm, the back. What I'm concerned about is not only I love it when people just throw money. Don't get me wrong. Like if you want to do that, but if people are like, I barely have this to spend, but I want to read this book, and that I can't, like, I'll have people that are like gassing me up like crazy, and then they'll just back the digital tier. Doesn't matter because I know I'm making them excited, right? Because I've read most Claremont's X-Men run digitally, and I know one day I'm going to get I have a lot of it that I've since bought back issues, and I know one day I'm going to have all of it in omnibus forms. The fact of the matter is I'm trying to I just want to tell the stories, man,
Do you mind if we butter Carrie's bread
Oh
and
goodness.
have Ghost Pepper read the synopsis of your story.
I don't mind at all.
Thanks, Carrie.
Do you got it? Do you got it, Ghost Pepper? You got it pulled up, or do you need?
Where is it?
It's probably below that. Show us the synopsis, the paragraph that describes the
Yeah, I
book.
just got here. I don't have nothing.
Vaughn, scroll down.
Oh, for me? Okay, I thought you were switching to someone else.
Yeah.
Scroll down so we can see the synopsis of
Of
this.
course. So Phenomenova follows. So
See, Carrie wants to hear Ghost Pepper read that shit. I don't know why. But
So, all
I
right.
don't
So,
either.
well, I can describe it. I think it's better if I just say it. But Phenomenova issue 3. So, in our first 2 issues, we saw the son of a veteran. It's set 20 years after World War III. Now, in issues 1 and 2, we kind of follow the son of a veteran who is struck by lightning while holding a mysterious crystal and tries to become a superhero and stop a heist at a nuclear reactor on his first mission. Naturally, that does not go well, and he begins his training at the hands of one of those superheroes with the explicit intent of training him to become a member of this team that until this point we haven't seen, called Phenomenova, which is the brand new generation of heroes. Well, now in issue 3, you picked the perfect time to come on because finally we are introducing the title team in all their glory, and we see their perspective as they arrive shortly after our main character was knocked out to deal with the villains themselves at this reactor. However, while they seem pretty cool, the villains have completely outclassed them, and now they are in, like our main hero, way in over their heads. All right, he needs Ghost Pepper to read it. Okay, you got it. She needs Ghost Pepper to read it. All right, man. I'm out. Listen, the backers get what they want.
So, Phenomenova is a coming-of-age superhero adventure that follows the brand new generation of superheroes 20 years after World War III. In an age of deconstruction and cynicism, Phenomenova is an optimistic reconstruction of superhero.
Wait, hang on. Did it say that? Oh, reconstitution.
Oh, okay. Of the
I thought you had me. You
I did too. I was a superhero genre with new flavor. Our first 2 issues followed Miles Hinksley. How you say his name? Hinksley, the idealistic son of a war hero who sets out to become a superhero after he is struck by lightning while holding a mysterious crystal. Failing to stop a heist at a nuclear reactor, he is taken in by one of the veteran superheroes who fought during the war, the Phoenix Sinchi, who begins to train him and become a member of a team of young superheroes called Phenomenova. The title team had remained unseen until now.
There you go. Good. Right. Are you good, Carrie? Are you good?
That was a dry read. Sorry, brother. She's put me on the spot.
It's okay.
Oh, right. Now, look, you came out, when I first met you, you came out and you told me the story about, the dude who went out, tried to do the thing, ended up not doing so well, needed training, right? That was the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I personally have been on this year-long thing of trying not to spend money, so I have not been able to keep up with this. Okay. But trust me, once Roku is up and running, then I can go back to spending money on other things. But I got to get this network up and running.
Oh, I love this story.
I definitely am going to be getting caught up with this, and I'm a physical guy. I can't sit here at the computer and read PDFs because I'll get a message. I'll get this. I work. I got to do this. I'm sitting in the chair. I don't read comics. I read comics over there laying on the bed. You know what I mean? It's 2 different parts of living, man. It's like I can't sit in this chair and read comics. I won't get no work done. This is where I work, right? So PDFs are out.
I know I'm a physical guy too. I like to take it with me and read it on the ride, things like that. Get lost in the story.
But I'm going to get caught up with this when I get to that point where I'm not penny pinching, which is what I'm doing right now. Serious business. But this is one of those that you want to be caught up with, man. You know, especially now, like you said, this issue is where you start to see the team. I think Vaughn fell asleep.
No. I was listening. I was waiting for you to talk. Yeah, this would be that. So here's the thing about that too, is so I've noticed I kind of have a certain pace. There's kind of a rhythm to the first 4 issues. Issue 1, issue 1, I guess this is by far the fastest paced issue yet. We kind of there is build up for sure, but it's kind of like this is the most action and most we've thrust characters at you. But we're going to slow down and spend some time with the team after throwing them into the fire. This is kind of a baptism by fire in a way. I just got to the page where they all show up for the first time, which is very, very, very exciting. And it's like, man, because I was like, wow, this is only 15, pages that we get to a certain point in the story. And I'm like, man, because the truth is I leave a lot of room for action in this book. This is going to be my most action-packed one for sure.
All right. Why don't you just keep scrolling through the art and the covers while we're talking? So,
of course,
keep showing the people the good stuff, bro.
So
that's
this
what
is the
draws
main
them
cover.
in.
You'll notice I always put those iconic looking captions on the main cover. A nuclear reactor is under assault, and they are the only ones that can stop it. Well, 4 characters on this cover include Force, who is the leader of the team. Force has force fields, but they can only be around himself. He can expand a little bit outside of himself if other people are next to him, but he can't make a force field around something else like Invisible Woman can. He's got heavy limitations, but these force fields are totally indestructible and can be ramped up and down in strength. So if he really makes it powerful, he can punch someone. Like his signature move is his force punch. He could punch someone with one of these force fields around his hand, bounce them off, they go flying. He could do that around his foot, bounce himself up and down and all around. He could bounce off walls. He can, if someone's grabbing onto him, they go flying off.
Yeah.
So he learns how to use them offensively and defensively. He is 19 years old. He's the oldest member of the team, and he is the son of a World War III general. His father was a general during the war, making badasses basically built into him. He was also the first hero to be taken on by the Phoenix Senshi. The Phoenix Senshi was who we see training the team. So his father in the war, I'll give a little bit of lore on here that won't be revealed for a bit. So his father in the war was kind of helped her after her family was killed. She in turn helped him when his powers manifest. She helped his son. Kind of like one of my main themes in this series is about legacy. And about how when you do something good, often something good will come. When you do something bad, often something bad will come. And so Force is kind of a continuation of those brave heroes that fought during World War III. And now next to him, we have some others. One of the detective characters who is very prominently featured in the first 2 issues is the father of this redheaded girl here, Vivacity. She has energy powers. So, except her powers are a little different. So, kind of like Cyclops originally, obviously you would think with the eyes that just shoot beams, that would be the easiest power, but they are surprisingly very complicated because they keep changing the explanation. So, from my understanding, the current explanation is they're like portals to what they call the punch dimension, or just because it's not heat, right? It just knocks things back. And it's a concussive force. But earlier, it used to be that he would absorb solar energy, if you remember, and that would convert to sort of a concussive force that he would use. That's the kind of explanation we're using with Vivacity's covers. So her red energy is a concussive force that can knock things back. Like Force, because you'll notice they teach each other. They learn from each other. She can bounce herself around with her powers. She's a bit of an acrobat and gymnast as well. And she can also blast people, shoot energy blasts from her hands and what have you. But she can focus the solar energy, if she wants to, into laser eyes as one of her most effective powers. She can make bigger blasts from her energy. And when in sunlight, she can fly. That is one of her abilities. So vivacity, of course, being a pun, it's usually girls like attractively animated, vivacious, full of energy. Well, that's her personality, but she's also literally full of energy. Then you've got thermo. Thermo here can control temperature. So when his suit uses heat, he glows red. The lines on his suit glow red. When he uses cold, they go blue, as you can see on the mini print, which you can add to your order for just a mere $5. I wanted to show off both color schemes, and then its default neutral state, which you don't see on any of these because why would I be neutral when he's in the action? He in his neutral state glows purple. So that is Thermo. He's the newest member of these four until Galvanite comes along. But he is that one character that has crazy potential. He is arguably the most raw powerful in terms of what he is capable of doing, but he hasn't achieved his full potential yet. But you can see already that he's capable of a lot. And then, of course, finally, we have Estrella up there at the top. Now, Estrella is deaf and blind, but she has psychometry, which means by absorbing an object, she can absorb the memories from within the object. So say she picks up a staff, she can learn how it was used in the fighting moves recently. Now, the thing about her powers is it's good for her to get to a crime scene when it's fresh because otherwise memories fade in time. So that is why it's important for her the day after this takes place to kind of absorb memories. With consent, she can absorb memories from people. She also has a side link with the team that, again, when it comes to people, has to be consensual. So she can be like with the speed of thought, tell them, this guy's approaching, this attack is coming. And so she is an invaluable asset to the team. She could sense someone walking down the hall this way. She could sense when someone's lying. She is while deaf and blind, ultimately is extremely perceptive, and she's able to essentially see and hear through, again, absorbing the environment and the world around her. She can understand what people are saying when they're talking to her, through things like that.
Sweet. Those are some cool powers. I need some of those.
So those were all fun. And then for our main character, even though he's barely in this issue and we don't see much of his powers, since they're all new to you, might as well explain our boy Galvanite here. Galvanite has electricity powers and super speed. So he can convert electricity into his body and then run lightning fast while also using lightning-based powers.
Sweet.
So there we go on all of them. And then the Phoenix Senshi is like a super ninja. Her powers are basically all of her physical abilities are enhanced to their extreme. Her 5 senses, her strength, her speed, her agility, her reflexes, all of those things are enhanced. That is what makes her who she is. So she's essentially super good at all of that stuff.
Awesome.
And there we go. This is also available as this double page spread. I released it. And one of the first things people said was, this is going to be a mini print? In my infinite wisdom, I said, yeah, of course. And so, so we have the Phenomenova, we have the villains. You can even get both. Each of these are just $5 in addition to whatever you decide to order. So hope you guys get on that.
Yeah, man, you guys go check this one out. It's awesome. Links right there in the chat again. It's, do the thing, people. Share it out. Share out the stream. Share out the links to the campaign. We're having this conversation on my Facebook page right now. And I'm like, it's hard to get people to interact. And people are like, yeah, well, Facebook only shows a few people. And it's like, which is more reason. If you're only seeing a small fraction of the people on your Facebook page's posts, by God, then share the ones you see.
Mm-hmm. That reminds me,
they're already putting us down and holding us under the thumb. Share everything you see, guys. That's the only way to break that freaking algorithm. You're allowing them to do that to you because you won't share everything you see.
100%. 100%.
Share links, share streams, share pages, share posts. If somebody's promoting what they're doing, hit the freaking share button, guys. That's all. It ain't that big of a freaking deal until you realize that it shatters that thumb over us, that under the thumb algorithm that they have us on. The only way we break that is by extending each other's reach. It's the only way.
Yep.
And I think the link copy share is the best way. Like if you copy the link and then go to the different place and share it that way, it helps even more. So yeah.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
I do it however it pops up, just because I do it across so many platforms and whatnot. But I mean, the whole thing, the point is, you have to extend the reach. Okay, Vaughn's reach is only going to be so far. Only
Right.
so many people, even on his own friend list, are going to see his posts.
Right.
Okay, but if I take it and share it, now we extended it to as far as my reach goes. And now if Ghost Pepper takes it from me and shares it out, it extends it as far as his. You see, it's like you have to just keep that chain going in order for it to keep growing. If everybody just shares it from Vaughn's, then we've all shared it to ours from Vaughn's. But if nobody grabs it from mine and then shares it again, do you understand the difference? It's like you extend the reach, guys. You extend the reach beyond the people that normally would see it. That's how you got to do it.
100%.
We're gonna make all y'all famous. You just got to work with me. Hit that share button. That's all.
So, and also I want to say another reason to keep this going. So we are almost at 6K. That's halfway. That's more than 70% to this goal, but also 12K for this. And then I already have the 20K trading card art done. 30K is a stretch goal. But the fact of the matter is, the more we get in the beginning, the more we'll get later. So if you're even remotely interested, back early. The thing about Kickstarter too is they don't take it out of your account. So if you're like, I have to wait till I get paid. Actually, you don't. That's a beautiful thing, is because it doesn't take the money out until the end of the month. So you have
this is the difference still on that. Okay, there's two schools of thought on it. Some people use Kickstarter and they wait till the end because they live paycheck to paycheck and they want to make sure there's money in their account when they back you. So you know what I mean? Some people wait to the end just because they don't know if they're going to have money 30 days from now. You know, that's me. I'm that guy. Okay. If I back you early in your campaign, now I'm really worried about scrambling to make sure that I can come up with extra change that ain't business funds, because I can't take in money as the madness and spend it on comics.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't take in money as me. It all goes to the business now, because we're legit now. It's not just me doing this anymore. You know, so it's not the same for me. I have to be more careful. I got to make sure that I have the money before I back it, you know. So I'm an end of the campaign backer every time on Kickstarter. Gotcha. End of the campaign every time.
That's perfectly fine.
And that's why you have people that jump on in the beginning and people that jump on in the end, right? Yeah. You have people that jump on in the beginning because they know their funds are good. They'll be there. And then you got people that jump on in the end because they're the ones that live paycheck to paycheck. I don't know if I'm going to have an extra $25 this week.
And listen, the more you back, the more you or the more of you that back early that can, the more that incentivizes others to jump on later, because they're like, oh, I get this and this trading card. Hell yeah. I get this and I get 2 trading cards. Hell yeah. You know? So again,
and when you make posts about your campaign on social media, do you highlight a tier and go, this is the deal of the day, people? You should probably be over there looking at this, and highlight a certain tier? Or do you just, here's my campaign?
I would say when I was the first, so that's one of the things, when it was the first 48 hours, when it was the first day, right? I did the day 1 trading card was hey, you all get this if you back physically. And then when it was the next thing, that was why I decided to make the second 48. So that way I had an extra exclusive, boom. And now I'm like, okay, book's still done. So, you know, that is where.
So now you carry that on and you just grab a different tier every day. And did you know you can get this plus all the stretch goals on this campaign? You see, and you just feature some of your different tiers to show every day you're showing something different. It's not just the same campaign ad. It's something different that's on it. That way, if they haven't taken the time to go look, 134, I've seen that. That way, if they haven't taken the time to go look, you might flash something up on your social media that gets their attention.
Exactly. So what I might do now, so like I typically, what I do is I find little goals within little, like, so I'll see, I'm really close to 10. Like I'm at 90 back. Like I remember I was at like 90 backers, or I was like 88 backers. And I was also like 100 or 200 away from 4K at one point. So I was like, look at how close we are to these two goals. You guys keep up. We passed 4K, but we're still only this away from 100. All right, now it's this. So now it's like, okay, I look at this and I go, this is manageable. Okay, I'm 16 away from 150, and I'm 249 away from 6,000. So now I could be like, these are my next two goals, little goals I can promote. Oh, we're at 6,000, but we still have this left. Or, we have this. So right now I'll say, see how nice these numbers are? Because people like to feel like, I'm the guy that got him over 6,000. I'm the guy that got him to one. I was the 150th backer. Isn't that cool? You know, people like those kinds of little milestones.
I want to be the first backer on this one, or, different stuff like that. And it's like, I don't care anymore. As long as I get the book, I don't care.
Right.
I used to care about, I'd bring people out on the shows and I want them to get a bunch of backers, and we'd do really good with some people and some people wouldn't get any. And it was like, I don't care about that now either. I just want to make sure people see what you're doing and let them decide if there's something they want to do. You know what I mean? If it's something that you want to check out, guys, if Phenomenova is something that's up your alley, by all means, click that link and go check it out. It's not, you might have a friend that might like it. Hit the share button then.
And here's the thing, guys. It's only, like I said, those first 10 pages of issue 1 are on Global Comics for free. Costs you nothing to read them. Helps me in the algorithm. But even outside of that, if you're like, read the first 10 pages and you're like, I don't know. Well, then you could also still read the rest if you want. It's $5 for issue 1 digitally, and that's 65 pages of story. That's a pretty good deal. So you can get the PDF even through there. If you have a membership to Global Comics, that means you could just read the first 2 issues. I make my books as accessible as I can for everyone.
Look at that. Our next guest popping into the chat saying, I have books 1 and 2. Pretty good. Surprised about the name.
Thank you. So what are you surprised about the name? That like its meaning, or I'm confused?
Okay, now I'm going to have to bring him in.
Yeah, I'm curious what you mean by that. How's it going?
Unmute yourself, Chris. You're muted.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it was definitely the when I first, it felt more like you expect Spider-Man's the name of the main character, but when I found out it was the name of the group, and then when I found out what his name was, I'm like, oh, that's where that was going. Okay, thought that was pretty neat. I liked it.
Thank you. Yeah. It was always meant to be a team book. I would say Galvanite. It's almost like, imagine if Spider-Man has this cool origin story, except instead of him beating the villain, he gets his ass kicked, and now he's being taken in to be part of a team. And they're like, all right, this is how you have to do. That's what it basically Phenomenova is. Okay, you tried on your own. You put on your makeshift costume. You failed horribly. Get it together. These are the heroes. Even these guys that know what they're doing, even they're outclassed. So you think Miles had it tough? Let's see how the better heroes handle it. Oh, what's that? You only saw one of the villains in the heist, and it turns out there's literally a double-page spread full of villains that he didn't even see. I want it to, every time you think, okay, well, now we got 4 heroes, each of which is more qualified than Galvanite. This will go better. And then you go, what? Dark Cloud was just one. There's 5 villains plus a bunch of thugs. Oh, God. And again, Galvanite, you barely even saw his powers. He used like 1 move on Miles, and that was that. You don't even, not his powers, his gadgets and stuff. 1 tool in his arsenal. That was it. Maybe 2, I guess, because smoke bomb counts as well. One of the things I like to do is, I'm only scratching the surface of it, but I don't want to do that thing where I tell you basically, and this is a lot of writers do this. They'll be like, they'll barely show because they're afraid to show their cool ideas. They go, trust me, it'll get good by issue like 15. It's like, dude, no. Make it good in issue 1, make it better in 2, make it better in 3, make it better in 4, make it better in 5, but still make it good. You know, even with this issue, with all the stuff I'm throwing at you, I'm barely scratching the surface of what I'm capable of, but I'm like, is this worth the price? Am I giving you a full value? Yes. Are you going to want the next full value? Yes. And that's what I'm doing.
Cool. Vaughn, dude, how much time is left in this thing?
27 days.
27. Yeah, you just kicked it off. You're doing fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna see you again a couple times probably before this is over on the network.
Sounds good.
We were talking in the chat about you about a fourth wall interview.
That would be fun.
Now Chris knows because he's done a fourth wall interview with me. See, he was the mayor of Slaughterville, and in character, I interviewed the mayor of Slaughterville. I wasn't interviewing Chris about his book or about his campaign or about his game. I was interviewing the mayor of Slaughterville about his creepy freaking town. You see what I mean? So when I bring you in for a fourth wall interview, I'm not going to be talking to Vaughn. Just
you'll enjoy it.
All right. Just let me know when that is, and I'll make.
We can tape that, so it doesn't have. It's we don't have to do it live. We can tape it, so it's basically just any time when you got an hour and I'm not live.
Okay, cool.
We can hook something up, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, awesome. I want to thank you for coming out. Like I said, we're gonna have you out. I'm sure you're probably going to schedule on a couple other shows during the next month on the network. So we'll see you. We'll follow your progress.
All right.
And then I get to see you. Chris gonna get to see you too come October. So
sounds good.
And then you should have some. Maybe you might even have physical copies by then, right?
In October, I don't think so. I'm planning my launch by the end of the year. I'd love to say yes, but so I'll tell you, I'll be frank. And one of the things you always have to do is just be frank about when you're delivering. If you're not going to, don't be like, I'm going to deliver in October and then wait like 5 years.
No, that's why I asked. I wanted to see what you were going to say.
Plan is hopefully earlier, but I like to add an extra month just to be safe. My plan is to deliver by the end of the year. So we are 15 pages in, which means we're, in terms of pencils and inks, over a third of the way through the book, which is really good. And then we are 5 pages into the colors. So we've got some good stuff here.
Under promise and over deliver, brother. Mm-hmm. That's how
Absolutely.
You do it.
Absolutely.
You have a great day, my friend. I will see you on the next one.
Thank you. All right, I'll see you guys. Peace out.
Good
one.
Peace.
And
yes, Kitty. I know. Yeah. I have other things to talk about. I know.
I should get a sticker from her.
You good? Yeah. There you go. Carrie says she appreciates the packaging and the time scale that you deliver in, Vaughn. So you just keep right on doing it. This is the poll that Kitty's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Flip City is Madness collaboration, where you can go vote on your favorite cartoon character facing a modern problem. And there's a few to choose from, and they're really good art, really funny stuff. I encourage you to vote for the one that makes you laugh the loudest. That's how we do that.
Yeah, I like the theme of this one.
Huh?
I liked the theme of this.
Yeah, it was hilarious. People come up with some good stuff for it too.
Mm-hmm.
So, how you doing, Chris?
We're here, baby. We're here.
We've been bouncing off each other a lot lately.
I was gonna say all day.
What's up, Rock? What do you need, Rock? What?
You heard me, didn't you? That's what it was.
You heard Chris?
Oh.
He just
there you are.
What's up, buddy?
What can I do for you, Rock?
I think that was Coors Light. I don't know.
He was just outside. Like Travis is out there doing the lawn, right?
Yeah.
And I just seen a few minutes ago that Travis let him out, let both the dogs out, and then put them back in so they wouldn't be in his way while he's doing the lawn.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's over here trying to trick me into letting his ass back out so that I get yelled at. Right?
Yeah, that's the breed. That's the breed,
No,
brother.
you're not tricking me into that, dude. No. Nice try, though.
Thing is, I know you especially off camera. You're a sucker for that damn dog.
Oh, dude, come on. Oh, now the other one's here, too. Shit. Now I got a red one on one side and a black and white one on the other. Here we go. All right. Go away, dogs. Leave me alone. What's up, Babbo?
I'd have brought him home if I could have.
6 days. 6 days is the deadline for the Madness Secret Art Project. I've been getting some just amazing stuff, guys. You wouldn't believe.
I just voted.
Now, before I say anything, because you know I do spoilers, did you give anything out about this yet?
No.
Okay.
We have not shown anything. I figured I was going to wait until I have everything.
Right.
And then I'm going to assign each person another person to promote. Right? Like I'll give one guy this guy's art and say, when you talk about the project now, use this guy's art and get everybody to promote each other.
Yeah.
If I can do that, if I can get everybody to promote each other on this project, that'd be so cool. You know, that really is what it's all about. It's exposing these people's talent, and believe me, some of these people blowing my ass away. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, we're getting.
I think I've only seen one or two pieces.
Yeah.
Besides the one I sent you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not showing everybody everything. I got my people that I use for the, I bounce off for their opinion, about certain things, because we obviously are going to have stuff that is cover worthy.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to decide which of these is going to end up being the main cover and so on. I mean, there's editing involved, art directing with George and RJ for the actual book itself.
Yeah.
We may do a few other writers, a page where a writer can do something with a piece of art too, but that's right. Again, I gotta wait until I release it before I can even recruit writers to add something to it. I gotta wait until I tell everybody what it is. Obviously, about 6 more days, guys. We'll probably announce it next Monday. We'll probably maybe not know which cover by then, but we should have almost all the art. We better have all the art by then. But asking 40 artists to be on time, I'm not delusional. There'll be a little grace period for those people who have a work in progress that they just need to put another few hours in. Pops, give me a couple more hours. I got you. But you're not getting another week or anything like that. Okay, how's the finger?
Yeah, we're taking him back up to the doctor tomorrow, but everything seems to be progressing as well as it can be.
He just took off the top, right? No bone.
No, right? Yeah, they said it didn't hit bone or tendon, so he got lucky there.
Oh yeah.
Plus, it's on his right hand, and he's left-handed like me, so.
I'm also left-handed. How about that?
The greatest ones are.
Me too. Imagine that.
Are we seriously all left-handed?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm a sad kind of ambi. I only do a couple things with both hands, and I do a whole bunch of stuff with both. Hands, with either hand.
Well, playing the drums taught me to be ambi, to be able to use both hands kind of, equally. But go to always left.
See, it's weird for me. I shoot pool, I write, I fight, all left-handed, right? But I bat and I throw and I golf right-handed. But I can play darts with either hand. I got the precision throw with either hand, right?
Bet you
go into a bar.
I bet you cut paper right-handed.
Dude, yeah. Well, unless you can give me a pair of lefty scissors, you can get those.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I got a pair. That's pretty cool.
Yep. We're all a
The
bunch of
funny
weirdos.
thing, though,
Of course we are.
because I can throw darts with both hands, you go into a bar and you're throwing darts, and people eventually get down to wanting to play for money and shit. And it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna whoop you right-handed, and then I'm gonna give you a chance to get your money back, and I'll play you left-handed. But I might whoop you left-handed too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love darts.
You know, what can I tell you?
Fantastic game.
I like all them bar games, pool and darts and all that. I'm good at all of them.
Shuffleboard.
Kitty says she
Nah,
drinks with her,
not good at
drinks with her
well,
right and smokes with her left.
the little bar shuffleboard, yeah. The big with the stick, no.
No, I don't like the stick one either. Yeah, that one's just too much.
Yep, we're all a bunch of weirdos. Chris, has Ghost Pepper read the synopsis to your latest?
Oh my god.
I'm not sure why.
Because Carrie has this thing about making Ghost Pepper read everybody's synopsis.
I did it on the fly one time for this fella, and now she wants me to do it for everybody. So it's fine. Oh, whatever. I just need a little. I need more context next time because I jumped in last time and she was just like, read right off the bat. I was like, I don't even know where I'm at right now. Hold on a second. And it need like a context of where I'm at and what's going on, you know, before I start reading. That way I can get the voice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that stuff is really important, people. Taking care of each other, sharing each other's stuffs out, you know, it's really important. You got to do it. You have to. Abbo, I know you got me a piece coming. I know you do. Man, this book's gonna be so good, you guys. You don't even know. But we really have something else we want to talk about.
Real quick on that last topic. I know it's super secret and all, but my one fella, he makes those little shorts, those little cartoon shorts. So I was wondering if we could use that as like the promo, if he could do it. Anyway,
if he'd have to do it really fast.
And,
and I don't know exactly how you'd lay it out. I mean, we're promoting an art book,
right?
You know? Doing it with one animated character. I mean, I don't know if he's introducing it as himself. That might be, I don't know.
Right. I'll shoot it by him and see what he can come up with. Sure. And I'll let him know, like, if it's not what they're interested in, they're not going to use it. But it's worth a shot. I mean,
it would have to be the subject introducing the project.
Right. Could be like,
you know. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I'll okay. Anyway, we can talk about it. All right, Chris.
But we do have something else. Chris has another channel. He has a channel, LaughingRogue.com. And he has another channel that he produces and I guess pretty much owns, Big Sexy Outdoors.
Yeah.
And they do these massive, well, I guess not massive, but I mean, it's massive when you look at the amount of people that are paying attention to it. They do a weekly giveaway on Big Sexy Outdoors. And it's not like huge stuff. It's a fishing lure, it's a sticker, it's a keychain, it's whatever.
That's Dustin, yeah.
But they get tons of people watching and they give stuff away every week. Mm-hmm. Now, Chris thinks that we could do this as a group in the madness with people donating stuff. You know, it's like I got a bunch of stuff just laying around that, you know, like little madness keychains, you know, tons of stuff like that, right? And that's Slaughterville keychains. There's stuff that we can give away, right? A little more madness keychain.
Yeah.
Tons of stuff.
The reason I want to do this isn't because I'm sadistic and like to spend money, although that is the case. It's because I want to get the opportunity to promote, you know, not only other people's stuff, but I've seen, okay, this is how this happened. When Ben and I, my cousin who does BSO with me, which we're doing tonight at 9:30, or 9 o'clock, by the way. When we started doing this, we just wanted to. We had sponsors donate a bunch of product, okay, and we wanted to make sure that everybody else knew about that sponsor. We didn't have anything to keep. This was, you give it to us, we give it away to people. So then we took that opportunity on every Thursday, and we would, whatever product we're promoting, we would talk about that for that entire, however long that is. Because if we had two different sponsors at night, we take the first half hour, talk about the first one, second half hour, talk about the next one. And that's just what we did. And we did it for the simple fun of getting together on Thursdays and just being stupid, having fun, and giving things away. We pay for shipping as long as you're within the U.S. If you're overseas, we'd ask you to help pay for shipping there. But as far as it goes, like you said, we're giving away things like hats, shirts, keychains, fishing lures. We gave away broadheads for arrows. We gave away all kinds of, I don't know if he wants me to say what big things we have, but we have a couple of big things, which we'll talk about that. But I gave away like 2 or 3 copies of Gone Hunting because, well, we were short a sponsor one week. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
You sponsored. Yeah.
Exactly. So I donated then. But what we do is we do it how many people we're getting. First, I'll admit we only had a few people watching. But on our last few, we've had 25 to 30,000 people hanging out. And it seems to be helping the channel grow in general. And it also gets people to know about these other products.
Fucking Gary.
Lord.
That's a humble brag. It's a humble brag. It is. Look, what's up, Billy? No,
but yeah, that's what I hear. I want to. I have some things I'm going to give away here if we get the, and if you guys want to send stuff or you want to give stuff away and then send it out, feel free, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll talk about everybody's. We'll hold. What we do is we hold it up. We show everybody about it.
It seems like they want all this stuff,
yeah.
But
but that's the thing. We would need to see. Like I got this. I was going through the campaign that we're doing, right? The choose your own path thing, right? And then I found this, a hand-drawn Wolverine sketch, all signed. And I figured that's something I could put out, for the giveaway. It's just sitting here, and I have some books over there. I have keychains. I have these. These are water balloon. There's D3 dice, but these were the prototypes to see which colors I'd wanted. I didn't go with some of the colors, but I have these things we can give away. I have the thin blue line coin from Mike's campaign. I can give that away. We can talk about this. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff that we can do. And the point is to bring attention to whatever it is you're doing. Yes, fun. We're giving stuff away. We're joking around, laughing. That's going to be a given them. But my idea to, promote other people's stuff. And if we can get people out there to hit that old subscribe button in the meantime, it's great. We want you to keep coming back and do these. We'll do these giveaways. That's really all there is to it. We'll give you a keyword like.
Yeah.
This is how go ahead.
We're discussing doing this, and we're going to pick a time and a day, and we're going to do it for a few weeks. And if people are there, they want to be involved. They're involved in trying to win the prizes. We get some people that want to donate prizes, and it continues to snowball. Then we will continue to do it, and the prizes will probably get better and better and better as we go. Right? It's not
Yeah, the more
something
we
either
have,
Chris or I it's not something that we're thinking about dumping a bunch of money into. It's like I'm looking around. I got tons of stuff I can give away that won't cost me anything, okay, except for shipping. Now, some stuff like signed prints and stuff, you guys know shipping a print means you got to put it in that big priority envelope, or you got to, put it in something that protects it and shit, and that costs money. And if I'm giving away something like that, I'm going to say, don't enter unless you're willing to pay for the shipping. If I'm giving away something that I can't afford to ship to you, I'm going to tell you, okay, don't enter this drawing unless you are willing to pay for the shipping. Because there's going to be some stuff that I can't afford to ship you. I still want to give it to you, but you're going to have to pay to get it to you yourself. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's only fair. I mean, if I win something, I don't mind paying shipping. You know what I mean? As long as it's not like $1,000 or something. Whatever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Little stuff like that you throw in a bubble envelope and it costs 75 cents. I can probably handle that.
Yeah, but 10 or 20 bucks pop, you got to pay for it.
16, 20 bucks to ship it to you. I'm probably not going to be offering that kind of stuff unless you guys are willing to pay for the shipping.
Send me all the stuff you want, Pops. I'll pay for the shipping. All the cool drawings and things you got. I know you got some cool shit.
Yeah.
Roboting for bad yet.
You see something you like, Ghost, all you got to do is go, Pops, how much for that?
Yeah, I got you.
Like the other day, guys, a friend of mine, we were talking about the secret project. He wanted to do a piece for it. And in the middle of the conversation, he's like, by the way, Pops, I got this AF-15 CGC 1.0 that I'm trying to sell. And I was like, oh, shit, we lost Chris. What happened?
Yeah, I think he's trying to fix his roboting problem. But anyway.
So I was like, okay, I'll see what I can do. Put a post on my Facebook and posted in a few other groups, but the post that I put in my own Facebook profile for it, a friend of mine, a Facebook friend, said, yo, Pops, man, I wish I could get that, but check with this dude. So I checked with this dude, and this dude's like, well, where is it located? And I told him where it was located, and he's like, that's not that far away. And I put them two guys together, and two happy people, one happy seller of an AF-15, one happy buyer of an AF-15, and the first ever 5-digit deal that Pops has brokered in comics.
Whoop, whoop.
Deal, baby. Woo. Yeah. Look, I didn't know for sure I could sell it for him or anything, but he's a friend of mine. I'm going to try him. Took like 2 days, right? 2 days and a few posts. And, weeding out the people that were real, actually interested buyers versus the people that were just clowns that want to make a comment on Facebook so they can look important, which is basically all you get in those comic book sales groups. It's people who got something to say, but they ain't got no money to spend.
That's it. That's any group. Some of us, any group.
It's like all these people are like, how much? And every time I would DM them, how much? I get some kind of snarky comment. Okay, well, it's like, what's up with you people? Are you actually buyers? Or are you Facebook clowns? It's like, what's you? What do you mean that's you? You the guy who's looking? No, it was funny, man, because I got some slack. I got some flack for people because I wouldn't put the price dude was asking in the post. And I was just trying to separate the people that were serious from the ones that were, just making noise, right? Well, I ended up not needing those comic book collecting groups to sell dude's book for it. Did it right there on my own profile. So, meh. And it was good for everybody. I know 4 happy people. 4 happy people involved in that deal. 30-something. Facebook is made of clowns. Yes, it is. It is. But that's where our whole thing began. It's where our whole thing began. 30-something media over there on Pilled. Yeah. So let's hear you, Chris. Are you back? Are you good? Are you still robot? Now I can't hear you at all.
He's fine. He just needs to unmute, maybe. Nope.
I got nothing. Don't break the microphone. Don't.
I shouldn't have said anything. Sorry, Chris. I wanted to see what he had, though, and hear what he had to say. And it was kind of.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
How about that?
Heard it. There it is.
There we go. As long as it stays steady.
It still seems like it's cutting in and out. I don't know. See you later, Abbo. All right.
It's fine.
But yeah, a couple of weeks ago, we actually gave away a Cabela's jerky gun that was donated to us. So that was one of the big ones we gave away.
What's a jerky gun? Hold on.
What is a jerky gun? Do I need a jerky gun?
Everybody needs one. No, you put ground beef with all your spices and everything in it, and you squeeze it out like long strips, like beef jerky, and then you dry it from there.
It's like a cocking gun.
Yeah, but for beef. Yeah, or turkey.
That's actually awesome, though, bro.
You need. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do anything, right? I mean, you mince it up fine enough. You could squeeze it through. Yeah, there you go.
True. That's what she said. Yep.
Holy shit! Really?
You fluff it up good enough, it'll get in there. I'll tell you what.
In there. That's what I'm saying. You can't be the first, but you can be the next.
Oh, I see. Holy shit!
But yeah, no. We had a chance to give away that kind of stuff. We have oh my god, we got tons of lures yet because it's fishing season. So we're giving away a lot of fish and stuff. Sorry, Carrie. I should know that. I apologize.
God, I love fishing.
Yeah, in fact, Dustin just won last week. I sent him his stuff. So yeah, and that's all we're really looking to do is give stuff away, get some interaction, get people to chat and hang out and have fun. That's all there really is to it.
So you come on the show, or you don't even have to come on the show. You throw us a little keychain, a little sticker, some pins, something. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about your stuff for a half hour while we give it away. You see what I'm saying? Yep. It's like, we'll give it away. We'll talk about it for a half hour. Make some people in the chat happy. We'll give them some stuff, give them a reason to hang out. And, I mean, I've seen how you guys do it.
So,
okay? Yeah. I mean, I would have to sit here and monitor the Pill chat and the Rumble chat. And
we just write the names down.
Yeah, you'd probably be doing more of the emceeing of the show because I'm the one that would be trying to watch all these different chats.
Yeah. So like if we were giving away the coin, the thin blue line coin, I would say everybody type in the keyword blue because we'll just pick a random keyword. Then everybody types in the keyword blue into the chat thing. That's who gets entered in to see if they win this. And if you win it, we'll circle your name. You will reach out to us and let us know what your address is. Because if you don't reach out to us, how the heck am I going to know where to send it? And that's it. That's all there is to it. As long as you reach out to us, you have 30 days. If you don't do it by the end of the 30 days, we put it back in the rotation.
We repurpose it and try to give it to somebody else. Yeah. It's funny because we're watching his show the other night with all them people that were watching and all the people that were actually signing up in the chat for the drawings. One dude won 3
in a row
times.
And this guy had been on there for months with us trying to win. He never wins. And then I started to feel bad for the guy, but then he wins 3 in a row.
He won 3 in a row, guys. And this is you use the regular spin the wheel thing, the online spin the wheel thing, right?
No. We just see how many names we have, and then I random number generate it
Yeah,
on the
that's what I mean.
message.
That's what I mean. You do an online thing right there, people can see it.
And we show you this is the number, this is who was picked, and we just go from there.
Now see, Miss Kitty could come on and help us out and give us a wheel. They put everybody's name on, spin the wheel. And every time somebody signs up, you just add their name to the wheel, right?
We could do that too, yeah.
Yeah, my buddy Bong Hall here on Pilled, he's got a little software with a wheel, and it's real easy to work too. I'll reach out to him, see if I can see what. I'm sure he'll give it to me, and I'll pass it on to you. It's an easy little app. You just type as long as you put numbers or names in there. Got a wheel.
We can get somebody to come in and be our Vanna White and spin the wheel.
Oh yeah, that'd be even. Carrie could be our Vanna White and spin the wheel.
You see, we could get somebody to come in here and do that for us. That'd be cool. See, and it's all about having fun, guys. And if you're the sponsor of the week and you want to come hang out with us during the fucking giveaway, come hang out with us. You want to sponsor some giveaways? You want to get involved in this? Let us know. Give us enough positive feedback to do it. And look, I got a lot of stuff I can get. A lot of stuff. A lot of really good stuff. Stuff I don't care about, but it's still really good stuff. Look.
What's funny is we had somebody win and they sent their address, and I'm like, dude, do you realize this person lives 3 minutes up the road? So we said something to them. We said, hey, you live right here. So they actually came over and hung out while we were. So that was kind of cool.
You see, that's what I'm talking about, guys.
They thought we were in like Georgia or something, like out of the state, and I'm like, no, we're right down the road, dude.
And yeah, we're all over the place. Look, you can be close to Chris, you can be close to me, you can be close to Ghost Pepper, you can be close to any of us.
I am in Georgia.
Wants to be close to Ghost Pepper.
Hey, she comes to Georgia. I'll be.
He's in Georgia, and I'm in Michigan. Chris is in Pennsylvania. So if you're near any of us and you win something, you just come get it and you be on the show. You see, look, we got real winners. Look, one of them's right here.
I'll probably end up making food if you come over here. So I mean,
that's so cool to meet people like that too. People, like-minded people that you just had no clue, and then they just live right up the road. Like, awesome.
You go to Chris's, he's gonna feed you. You come to my house, I'm gonna smoke you out. It's like
I'll do both.
That's what we're doing, people. We hope you get involved. Like I said, next Monday night will be the big reveal on the Madness Art Project, and you guys are gonna like this. We'll put something together special for you. I also think next Monday we have Chris Denmead, who is doing a book that has Tim Vigil art, or he's promoting a Tim Vigil book, one or the other, I'm not sure, but either way, we're gonna be out here next week looking at Tim Vigil art. So no kids allowed. No kids allowed. We're part of that show. Because Tim don't draw kid stuff, people.
Okay.
I'm just giving you a heads up.
Sounds like my kind of art.
Well, if
Carrie's,
you don't know
Carrie's
about
too innocent for it. She can't be there.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Carrie, you can't watch this.
She's too innocent.
It would definitely look. I cannot be that bad of an influence on you, Carrie. I can't be that guy. I cannot. Oh shit.
Hey, I'll read for you anytime, sugar.
There you go. She's sweet and innocent angel. There you go. And on that, I think we're good, guys. Tune in next week. We'll have, like I said, Chris Denmead, and we will also be talking about the Madness Art Project, and we'll give you an update on what we were talking about right here, right now, too, about the upcoming Madness giveaway streams. and try to have a little bit more fun and a little bit more, just keep doing the thing, people. What else we got? It's freaking figures tonight, 9 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. I don't know. With Dustin and Zombie is with him again tonight, so it should be a good show. Tuesday Morning Brew tomorrow. Lori Calcaterra and John Westhoff. I think I have also a social hour I'll be playing tomorrow, Dees Casillas, and I think Lori was his guest in that taping. So you're going to get a double dose of Lori tomorrow. Bang, bang. Okay? And the usual stuff, guys. It's all action. Either a Joy of Drawing or a Geek Men interview tomorrow night, some Silver Line tomorrow night. We're just going to keep doing what we do. We hope you come hang out with us when we do it. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Sounds good.
Cover it? Did I cover it? I think I covered it.
Got it, Pops.
Y'all have a great week. Chris, I will talk to you in about 10 minutes.
Probably. Yeah.
Ghost Pepper, who we braiding, bro? I see Useless Crayon. I see Seasoned Pixels.
Yeah. Let's see.
Crackalackalacka.
I like Crackalactica.
Crackalactica, is that our guy?
Yeah, that's our guy. He's good. Like him.
Cartoons. Yeah, we're gonna go with Crackalactica.
Crack has a extensive figurine collection himself. You ought to see some of this rare shit he's got. He's got some damn rare stuff.
He'd be showing cartoons over there on that channel all the time. See,
yeah,
you got
death metal and cartoons. That's his thing. So
that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of people think that we went to Pilled because of the left-right subject matter type stuff. No, we went there so we could play movies and cartoons and music and have fucking fun. I mean, that's why we went to Pilled, guys.
There's like inspirational channel. Crayon Eater, he usually sits around, plays his guitar. Pixels, Woke, Matrix, it's like news. Red Pill Project's good.
We didn't go there because of what they do. We went there so we could do some of the things we weren't allowed to do. Showing the movies and we get to go over there. We watch people showing cartoons and stuff. We can't do that on YouTube.
Yes. Okay.
That's why we went to Pilled, guys, is so that we could be left alone with the content we do.
Stuck in New York is having a how to grow weed stream right now. Literally. Like it's scientific. They get down and dirty with all the little chemicals and everything, bro. So you can do anything you want over here within reason.
That's too funny. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why we went there, because that way we can do what we want. And what we want to do doesn't always align with the Google overlords. That's all. So come hang out with us whenever you can. We're going to give you a good show. Don't forget, Levi's out here with Galaxy Memorial Park. Lori's out here with Path of the Pale Rider. You can pick up all kinds of Slaughterville stuff at laughing.rogue.com. And more, not just Slaughterville stuff, all kinds of stuff. You've got Zaffo and the Addicts 2 campaign is still running. And this one, which is a new, redo of a campaign that was out last year, that this we helped dude out, and this is so much better now, guys. Matthew Crake's Night Slayers. Check this promo out compared to what he had before, and tell me it don't look way. Peace.
See you, bud.
Peace.
City, in a place raised to honor Earth's past protectors, the world will again learn sometimes Superpowered intrigue doesn't stop at the grave. Galaxy Memorial Park, Volume 1. Crowdfunding now on Fund My Comic.
Big Sexy Outdoors tonight, 9 p.m. on the Big Sexy Outdoors YouTube channel. Peace.
I'll tell you, I'm at Steel City Comic Con. You're watching me at Madness Comic Network. What a crowd.
Love it.